Looks like another cloudy day today. I do notice a little hint of plants basically growing during this time. I guess spring is coming in full-fledged soon. And what's going on today? I guess this was expected. DJI officially announcing its FPV drone. It just seemed like in terms of emails and stuff, they've been spamming even more recently for whatever reason. I got like, what, 3 of the exact same email? But you can see basically what it looks like. Pretty much everyone knows that just by all the leaks and all that. And of course they released trailers which show people what it looks like in action, because apparently when it comes to things like drone FPV, which a lot of people would use, self-built ones, the picture quality is really, I guess you could say, kind of rabbit ear-esque in terms of video quality, if that's the right way to say it, or like a VHS tape. Whereas this actually gives you really high quality feeds. So that's supposed to be a really huge, I guess, bump in terms of what a lot of people are used to. And at the same time, to my understanding with this drone, you basically are going to crash it a lot, I guess, for a lot of beginners. And this was designed to be easily replaceable in terms of parts and all that. It's a completely different experience, of course, compared to a more traditional, I guess you could say, cinematography drone. Although with that in mind, with the controls, you basically can control it in a couple of ways according to this. One, you have like the regular controller, which is more traditional, and the other one, it seems like they have this remote control, so it's basically gyro sensing in some ways, I guess you could say, kind of like a Wiimote. That's what I would call it. So in many ways, this is like playing a video game. I would imagine the rationale for the motion controls is many times when people fly these types of drones, they'll probably move their bodies based on the direction they're going, just because of things like the adrenaline and all that. So that could be useful in that sense, using stuff with motion controls. And what is the price? According to the site, it says the DJI FPV combo is $1,299 US. So it comes with things like the drones, the goggles, and all the accessories and stuff and all that. And it lasts for about 20 minutes in terms of a flight time, so it's almost really similar to the cinematic drones. Kind of makes me wonder, for those who are interested in getting it, would you buy this to fly for the sake of flying? Because I know a lot of people will fly FPV, they do it more for things like racing and just for stunts. Whereas this, with a lot of the marketing material, is more about capturing footage in a lot of cases, which I could see as well. It's a completely different style, of course. And with that in mind, I guess the one point that not a lot of people are going to address is how in a lot of countries, it's actually illegal for you to fly things like FPV, let's just say if you're all by yourself. Because with a lot of the regulations, they say you have to have visual line of sight. So you have to be able to see the drone, and it has to be unaided. So you can't be wearing anything, for example, like here, like a goggle that basically obstructs your view. So you technically actually can't fly this by yourself. You'll need, like, for example, a spotter. So in that sense, that could be a factor in why one would say, oh, there's no point getting into this because of all the crazy regulations and all that. Unless down the road they invent one that's under 250 grams and all that. Although I was reading in many cases people are saying they want to buy it just for the headset. I guess just because of the quality and stuff like that. Because again, most people are used to this fuzzy, blurry image feed when it comes to stuff like this. For myself, I wouldn't mind trying it, but in terms of actually getting something like this, just with the way things are, at least here with things like regulations and all that, I don't see how you'd have the flexibility to use it in most places and circumstances, so to speak. Alright, see you guys later.